This is our 1997 Prowler by Fleetwood 22-foot trailer. And today it gets a little bit of a facelift. Or I should say, starting today, it gets a little bit of a facelift. She's not perfect. She's got some dings and dents. We've owned her 4 or 5 years now. And I'm pretty certain the people we bought it off of tarped it during the winter, which basically destroyed the paint on it. When we brought it home, we tried to wash it, and when I used some spray 9 on it to clean it up, basically the stripes ran off of it. So we are going to paint it. It's going to be two-tone. The gray stripe I added a few years ago, and it is Rust-Oleum paint. There was a really faded, I'm assuming it used to be red, but it became pink stripe underneath of it. We're going to keep the Panthers currently because I can't seem to find a place online that makes replacement decals for it. The Prowler, I can't get it multicolored like that I know of, but I can get replacement decals. Since we've had it, we've done a little bit of work to it. I had to rebuild the nose because these that are made like this, the Terrys, the Prowlers, Heartlands maybe, there's a handful of them that all have the propane tanks built into the nose of them, and over time that hinge allows water to get in. Since then I pretty much got it all stopped. We've also done a little updating on the inside. Not much. We just painted some of the cabinets like a seafoam type color. It used to be the dark brown. Added a little bit of a backsplash with some self-adhesive tiles from Amazon. They're pretty impressive. Once they go on, they don't come off. Change the faucet. This area here used to be a dinette. We slept in it one night with the original bed, which used to be back here, which was a little over 4 foot wide. Actually, I think it was right at 4 foot wide. And at the time, 2 dogs and 2 people, it was way too tight. So the next night we broke down the dinette, which oddly enough the dinettes in these are crazy large, and that is a full-size bed. So a little while after all that, we decided that sleeping on those cushions was not the most comfortable thing in the world. So the following spring, I believe, I tore all that out, rebuilt it, and it was when I redid the nose, and I basically built that as a bed. So it's no longer the dinette. It could all be reversed. I still have the table underneath the couch. This back here, I actually took the original cushions from the dinette, cut them down, and repurposed them and made this into an L-shaped couch and added a TV. So me and my 2 out of the 3 dogs usually try to hang out in here while my wife tries to sleep on the other end in the mornings, because a couple of my dogs like to get up at 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. They're not real keen on sleeping in. We repainted the door for the bathroom. I got rid of the sliding mirror doors that were on this closet. Didn't really care much for them and didn't really create much space. So we put this curtain. The bathroom hasn't really been changed much since we got it. Had to do a little bit of recaulking. Change the faucet. The plan is to use some Dutch Boy exterior paint. It's going to become two-tone. Three-tone if you count the gray stripe in the middle. Is kind of going to be the separator. The white is going to be on top, and that tealish greenish blue is going to be basically from the gray stripe down. I think it's going to look pretty sharp. And maybe at the end of all this, the wheels will get an update and they will become gray, silver, charcoal, something different than white. Overall, this trailer ain't too bad. It's not exactly our perfect situation. We'd like to have one with a separate bedroom, but at the same time, we're kind of nostalgic, and I hate to give up on things, and I'll probably do some more things to it eventually. For some goofy reason, a couple of owners ago, changed out the awning, and well, they didn't measure correctly, so it's about a foot short from what it should be. So at some point in time, that'll probably get changed out. Not necessarily because it needs to be, but mostly because, well, it kind of annoys me. We're going to do a trial run with the paint on the nose of this camper to see how it turns out. The nose of this is just beat all to heck. The paint, I've actually spray painted parts of it previously and it did not hold up. I'm just not sure. So hopefully this other paint will be a little bit better. I used the Dutch Boy Max Bond on the little camper, and it's been freaking awesome. I've had no issues with it, no complaints. Well, I'll try to take a after video once this is all complete, and we can do a little comparison, see what everybody thinks. Well, thanks for watching.